after this place is destroyed. Righteous kingdom.
Yep.
You know, real pure clean air. Yep. You got this devil. This devil's a poisoner. He's poison. He's gonna tell you can clean the air.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he's gonna tell you.
This devil gotta go, man. He has to go.
Yeah, this is the same man that tell you to come look for him for reparations. Well, all he did was steal and rob.
We
like watching Hezekiah. You see the old guys as your Marcus Garveys and Martin Luther Kings and other guys, right? Talking about, yeah, we want better jobs and cleaner neighborhoods. Look outside. Look outside.
But you gonna ask the same Satan. It's like Satan. Satan is right there with his horns. All right, he's juking you. But you still turn around and say, Satan, can you please lighten up on the juke and hook us up?
Yep.
He's Satan. He ain't gonna do that.
That's why the Lord said, if our gospel be hid, it's because the God of this world has blinded them.
Y'all
it's
blinded.
Sorcery. This is an actual serpent. When you look up the word serpent in Genesis, come from the contrast, means sorcerer. Yeah. Now with that, he has put that veil or that covering over all nations, as brothers reading, was that Isaiah 25:7? The Lord is taking off. Yep. Everybody looking, it's like that movie They Live. When you destroy his frequency, right, you see him as the demon he is.
You see him for exactly what he is. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what he is. And that, yeah, and he is a reptile. He has the characteristics of a serpent, a reptile. Okay, it's hip talk. When the Bible spoke about the serpent that beguiled Eve, it was a man who was what? Cunning and wise like a serpent. He was a snake on two legs, so to speak. And even to this day, you use that slang when you in the hood and you talking amongst each other. You're like, nah, you gotta watch out for that nigga. He's a snake. That nigga's right there is a straight snake. You gotta watch out for him. Well, you gotta watch out for her, yo. She'll snake you. What? Why do you say that? That this person will snake you? Because the person is cunning, they're devious, and they're sneaky. And that's exactly what the serpent was that beguiled Eve. It was a man who put her up on game.
That's a spirit.
That's what it is. So in the hood, we use that term. Yo, watch that motherfucker. He's a snake, yo. He'll snake you. Don't turn your back on him. He'll snake you. Don't watch her. Watch her. That bitch is a snake.
Now
it's hip talk.
Yep, you got 2 Corinthians 11:3. When you look up the root word, because that's in the Greek, it comes from ophis, right? Probably through the ideal of sharpness of vision, a snake figuratively, a type of sly cunning.
Figuratively.
Yep.
Figuratively. It's not talking about an actual snake. Figuratively, like the brother read, sly and cunning. See, a snake is sly and a snake is cunning. That's why the Hebrew word lamad means to learn. And the character for it, the la, is shaped like a serpent. When you look at the Hebrew character for the word la, it looks like a serpent. The Hebrew word lamad basically means to learn. Because a snake, right? I've been to many a pet shops, and you got the cage where they got the pythons. They got a big ass python or a couple sitting in a glass cage, right? And the python is just sitting there coiled up, and they throw a couple of them white rats up in there, right? And the python don't move; he just sits there. And the rats, their heart is beating like 100 times in 29, and they running into the glass, boop, boop, hitting it because it's the glass, and they think it's a way out. Bing, bing. They are even running, jumping on top of the snake, trying to climb out. And he's just sitting there coiled up. He's just sitting there like, motherfucker, if there was a way out, I already would have found it. And he said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just sit here and let these motherfuckers get tired. And then when the mouse starts to get tired because they're running around and they couldn't find a way out, then the snake on the coils and he starts to move on them. Because now they can't resist him. He wasn't going to spend that time chasing them. Them motherfuckers are fast, them little white mouse. But you know what? They ain't fast when they tired out. Yep. And then that's when he strike and he get their ass and suck them down. Yep. Then that's when he get them.
There's a little bit more of this, right? It says a type of sly, cunning, an artful, malicious person, especially Satan serpent.
Look at that. See? Artful, malicious, sly, and cunning person. That's why you would say, yo, nah, she's a snake, yo. Watch her. She's a snake. Watch him. He's a snake. He's sly. He's cunning. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust him.
The Lord called wicked of our people vipers.
Mm-hmm.